Well, these pajamas are all too familiar. I'm in hospital yet again. I'm due to be discharged tomorrow, but I've spent 2 weeks in this hospital and it's been painful. Yet again, I have colitis, and it's the reaction to the Yaboy treatment, which is ironic really, because Yaboy's not working for me. It's giving me colitis. So I had to solve this before I make any plans for my next treatment. Prior to coming in here, I had heavy diarrhea and also vomiting, so I couldn't hold any food down at all. So immediately they put me on an IV, and I didn't eat for a week. As I gradually got my strength back, I started sneaking out to Starbucks or convenies, but they actually tracked me on CCTV and caught me lying to them. The nurse said, "Did you go to Starbucks yesterday?" I said, "No." She said, "Are you sure?" At that point I realized there's no point in lying, so yeah, I said I had a cheese and ham sandwich. I've been dreaming about various foods, pizzas, and top of my list is Caesar salad. So Choco's gonna kindly make me a Caesar salad for tomorrow with big pieces of bacon and parmesan. I'll then be back here next week for the results of my blood test, but considering the Yaboy didn't work last month, I have little hope of it suddenly resuming its healing powers. But you can never give up, and always live in hope. So we just returned from KO Hospital yesterday, and the cancer marker, the tumour marker, was at a level of 900, and it was 600 just 3 weeks ago, which is a rapid increase. But having said that, I took several blood tests when I was in hospital, and at one point it went down to 400. So I'm curious to find out why it went that low. Maybe I can only think of my diet. So maybe the first week I was not allowed any food. I was just living off a drip. So maybe that could be it, but I'm not sure. But I've now switched to a keto diet, so I'm on day 3 of that keto diet, and that blocks all sugars. You know, I have relatively little sugar. I can't eat even fruit, and my body will process fats to get me energy as opposed to sugar. So if that is anything to go by, then I expect to see a reduced tumour marker next week when I go back. So I've asked to have radiotherapy to boost my immune system and remove any cancer that's on my bones. My pelvic bone and my anus are the 2 main areas. But the most effective way to have that is using Optivo as well, as combination radiotherapy, immunotherapy. But because I'm on strong steroids still from my hospital stint with the colitis, there may be a delay in receiving Optivo, and it doesn't work anyway, we know that. So the other option is to have chemotherapy and radiotherapy together. Chemotherapy isn't bothered by the steroids that I take. But chemotherapy isn't something I've tried before. You know, it's a bit daunting to go into that world. It's only a 10% success rate. But I feel like I should try it because cancer's all, you know, chemotherapy blasts my body all over, as opposed to targeting it as immunotherapy does. But, you know, I've got cancer everywhere, so I think chemotherapy would be worth a shot. I just hope I don't lose my hair again. I'm also looking into trying alternative treatments, and in particular, and I've ordered some, it's not arrived yet, but I'm going to try fenbendazole, which is actually a dog dewormer, but it looks like it's relatively successful. Fenbendazole destroys the microtubules which sustain the cancer's structure and its ability to recreate. It also it destroys the ability for the cancer to process sugar, and it boosts the ability of the cancer-killing gene called P53. And it also destroys parasites that may have caused cancer in the first place. So obviously it's way out there, and if you Google fenbendazole, alternatively called fenben, you'll find a lot of information on there, and it's really interesting. Several people have come from stage 4, and it's destroyed the cancer. So there's lots of testimonials out there, particularly on YouTube. It's a shot in the dark, but when you're given my sort of prognosis, you'll try anything. So once it arrives, we'll see. You know, you can only hope. Today I go for an MRI, and hopefully I don't have any new tumours. I've had a couple of seizures recently, but I think that was caused by lack of sleep in the hospital, because the nurses would wake you up at 6 o'clock promptly every morning. And switching to my new diet has been difficult because I've been starved of food, really. You know, I live on carbs. I love carbs, and carbs obviously have sugars. So switching to this diet has been difficult, and I don't really know if I'm in ketosis right now. It takes 2 to 4 days to make the change, but I don't really pay attention to grams of fats and carbs. So I'm eating food that's permitted, but I don't know if I've made the switch yet. Some symptoms are bad breath, and my kids will probably tell me I have bad breath all the time. But yeah, we'll wait and see.